Alrighty, everybody. So a lot of you guys were probably in the stream today. God bless. And I know that we have a lot of videos going up. So I'm kind of just throwing this up because, well, I don't know. It's just more content. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I just didn't even realize we have a lot of leaks coming out about FC26. Obviously, yeah, it's a bit early, but it is crazy because, yeah, we're halfway through May. We're almost in June. And it's kind of that time of the year again. And like, look, I'm going to be quite transparent with you guys. FC25, a lot of people have it as the worst FIFA ever. What I'm going to take as the positive about this year's game, I felt like at least the patch they made in January, they did do something in the positive direction with the gameplay, and I hope EA continues in that way to make it more attacking, because right now it's just too AI-oriented still, but at least they made it a little less, and we've seen them listen a lot with the content about what we're requesting. So hopefully, we had a report that EA got cooked. They lost like $6 billion in revenue, and obviously that's going to hopefully motivate them. We're going to kind of just react to a couple leaks, guys. So if you enjoy it, drop a thumbs up on this video. We have other videos going up today, but some of you guys may click on this video because you just want to hear what's going good with FC26, what's not so good. I'm going to give you guys my opinions, and look, all these leaks can change, but I don't see a lot of people reporting information unless it would, they wouldn't report it false. There's no point. So the first one, this came from a French leaker, apparently, and he said that apparently the Ultimate Edition is supposed to come out on August 23rd. Now, guys, FIFA usually comes out in the end of September. I've always said, why on earth does EA not capitalize on revenue and gather the hype of the new season? I've never understood this. I sit here to this day, I never have understood why EA skips the first 4 weeks of the season. Do you know how much hype they would have with game sales? I mean, imagine you watch the first week of the Prem. People are the most engaged at that point, and they want to use a Team of the Week card. And you got to wait the first 4 weeks to get the first Team of the Week and try out those players. So that's something that, look, we don't know this for sure. It says there's a trailer for FC26 expected between May 20th and 27th. So look, will this leak be true? I think the first thing we'll have to see is that, okay, does the trailer come out in the period that this leak said? If it does, maybe we take it a little more legit. It says it's still going to be available on old and new gen. Moments mode is removed, so Moments is gone. And it says no crossplay between console and PC. I think what I heard in another leak, and I couldn't find it, apparently there's going to be crossplay only this year for console. So, like, you could crossplay with people on Xbox, and that's their fix to eliminate cheaters. I think that EA is not going to try to actually fix their anti-cheat. They can't do anything against the PC hackers, so they're going to just divide it again, is what they're doing. Now, we got a couple other leaks that are, like, looking pretty interesting. Let me move my face cam over here. So you can see here, this is what we're going to look at. There's new roles coming out. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you guys in my opinion about the roles and the play styles, and I'm going to be quite honest with you. I don't like them because I think they make so many things restrictive, because the way EA has this game set up, it doesn't depend on your play style. The game kind of forces you to play meta because of how overpowered some things are. You kind of almost have to use them, or else you're not going to have the normality or the success that you really should have. So that is something that I would say is a flaw for me with this game. However, it is what it is. EA is going to continue to go forward with the roles and the playstyles. And look, they're adding something called wide back for a center back. CDM is getting a role called box crasher. Left back and right back is getting something called inverted wing back. Okay. Playstyle updates. There's a new one called enforcer. And you can see here on the wing back, when set to inverted, the wing back cuts inside during build-up play, supporting central progress while maintaining defensive duties. New focus is versatility. Aerial's going to aerial fortress. Flare is going to trailblazer. Trivella is going to inventive. So, guys, obviously, nothing too crazy there. And obviously, there's disclaimers about all this stuff saying the information is based on what we have in the testing phase. So, again, this is probably someone got access or something via probably some sort of demo or something early and kind of took this information from it. So that was one thing. The other thing that we're going to go through, FC26 news. Okay, so the first one, these have to do with game mode. So this is Foot Champs. Now, apparently there's going to be a Foot Champs overhaul. And what this is that EA is getting rid of playoffs. So to qualify for Foot Champs, it doesn't exist anymore. Now, last year and the year before, I think it was like 10 games. You had to get like 6 wins, or I don't remember how many wins you had to get, 5 wins, but it was like 10 games to get in. This year they made it down to 6, then they made it down to 5. You had to get 2 wins to get in. They made it a lot easier. Now they're getting rid of it. And now what they're going to do is that if you are in Division 5 and above, you qualify every week to FUT Champs. Guys, I'm going to tell you that is such good news because there's a lot of people that work full-time jobs, are very busy, and just don't have the time to do all these division rivals to get into FUT Champs. So now everyone is just qualified. If you want to play FUT Champs every weekend, you're good to go if you're in Division 5 and above. And then there's something in Division 6 and lower called FUT Champs Champions Challengers. So essentially, I would assume that is going to be one of two things. Does it say in this post? Because that would help. It says new FUT Champs version for lower division rivals players. So, guys, before I know what you're going to say. I know what all of you guys are watching are going to say. You're going to say, well, everyone's just going to drop division to play in that one. Don't be silly, guys. Yes, the gameplay will be less sweaty. The rewards are not going to be as good, okay? They will not be nearly as good, okay? Because EA is going to want to incentivize people going up in division. So I kind of like this, guys. I kind of like this. I think it'll be funny, too, for us, you know, to spectate and see what FUT Champs Challengers looks like. Imagine I went on an account or a new account with Division 6 and I went in there and see how I did. I mean, it's just going to be funny. I don't think the rewards will be crazy, and I think the rewards will be way more rewarding in Division 5+. The best part of this, in my opinion, is that look, if you're playing FUT Champs right now, you're in Division 5+. Like, people don't really qualify for FUT Champs in less than Division 5, like the skill level of the player. So I think EA looked at that. I think that makes sense. The best part is that, look, if you're around, you can play FUT Champs. Boom, you can play FUT Champs, right? You don't have to do all the other stuff to get in. Because, look, sometimes even me, I got my busy schedule. I don't do the rivals, and then I still have to get the 2 wins there, and I'm in a high division. If you're in a lower division, you got to win a lot. And then also, sometimes I'm not qualified and I got to go through and do the 2 wins, and that's another hour. So, look, it's helping you save time. And I think, honestly, guys, I think it's going to bring more casuals into FUT Champs. It's just my opinion, but I think it's going to bring way more casuals into FUT Champs. Okay, FC26 main focus, okay? The core of FC26 is live events and tournaments, okay? So that's what EA's core focus is leaked. I don't know how they read into that, but it says there's going to be up to 2 tournaments a week, competitive and friendly. Possible qualification needed, cup and card objectives in the tournament modes, bonus rewards on top of early SBCs. Tournaments will be in the form of live events and not a new game mode. Okay, I don't know why we're writing 3 fire emojis after FUT is going competitive like never before, because a lot of us, including myself, I just want to have fun when I play FIFA. However, this is most likely, guys, going to be like a DKT. If you don't know what a DKT is, I'm going to pull up Nepenthes' tweet, because I saw Nepo tweeted it earlier. If you guys don't remember the DKT, essentially you used to have to win in this DKT to get into Weekend League. You had to win the first round, the round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, and that's how you got into Weekend League. Okay, so it looks like EA is going to bring this back. Why I think this is actually good, if it doesn't have look, if it's twice a week and you can do it more than once just for fun, because I think it will encourage using different teams. I think it's a different game mode. Like, if you look at the leagues this year, I really like the leagues. You could use some different players. And what the DKTs did really well with back in the day was they gave a reward, like a lot of times good rewards. Like, if you look at Team of the Season, they had like a Team of the Season, I think Pulisic one week. They had some pretty good cards available in that as a reward. So, look, the way EA have done the leagues and stuff, I think that's going to be promising. I mean, look, I'm a little sad if it's the main feature because, look, it's really not something that hard to do. You look at this year, like EA just brought the leagues into friendlies in the middle of this year, you know, with the crazy player award and kind of the game limit. But, like, if it's the main feature, it's not my favorite, but it's something. It's something at least. I still really want to see co-op FUT Champs. I think EA is missing a huge window with that to bring in collab content for like you guys who watch to play with your buddy. Way more chill experience and still competitive and fun and can play for rewards. And I've always thought, why not do that in the middle of the week, right? Like, or something like that. I don't know. So that's an idea that I have. Look, if that's the main gameplay feature with the modes, I'm not in love, but it is all right. Look, I've seen worse ideas from EA. I don't think it's terrible. And then we've got a Rivals leak. Checkpoints turned into stage events with objectives that give extra awards. Example, score first in the next game. Win streaks equals double the rival points. So if you go on a win streak, I guess, let's say if it's 35 points to get the max rewards, and let's say after 2 games you start your win streak, instead of 3 points, I think you will get 6 points if you keep winning on a win streak. So really incentivizing if you're on fire, you keep going. Relegation protection for tough runs. I'm not sure what I don't know for sure what that means. Obviously, you can see here, win streak, double rivals points, +6 per win. I guess extra rewards for certain like in-game objectives. You know, maybe it's gonna be like Call of Duty where they kind of give you those pop-up notifications, like, you know, you could get this extra if you do this. I don't know, like mounted kills. I don't know. Penalties for leaving too many games is being tested. So if someone's like, I guess, leaving every game, there's a cooldown penalty. I don't know. I don't even feel like that's a crazy problem in the community. So I don't know. So like these are the initial leaks, guys, that we have on FC26. I don't really have anything else. I mean, this is kind of what we've had, but these are the changes that have been coming out today. Like, let me know your thoughts on them, guys. I think some of them do look good. Like, I really like that everybody who's kind of like Division 5 Plus can just play in Foot Champs. Like, you're good. You don't have to do like everything to get in. You just could get right in. I think that's good. The Challengers thing for Division 6 to 10, like, that makes sense too. That makes sense too. I don't even think there's a lot of players like less than Division 7, but that makes sense. And that's going to be more beneficial for them because, like, if you're in Division 7, you go to Foot Champs right now, you're probably going to win one game. You know, like, they will be playing against each other. It will be funny to see what that's all about. It will be funny to see the way EA differentiate the rewards between the two. And that's it. Like, look, if this game, like, a lot of hype for me if EA does actually come out with this game early. I will be honest, guys, because I think they've really missed out on that over the years where the football starts, you want to play a video game, like a football video game, and you don't have anything to play for like 4 weeks. You just don't. So I've always thought these video games, if they really want to capitalize, man, they should be releasing earlier with the season starting. There's just more excitement to go on and grind. And look, let's be real too, guys. With the way FC25 has gone, guys, I'm optimistic. I like don't expect anything from EA, but you guys know me. Like, you asked for my opinion on the new FIFAs. I'll be honest, guys. Like, I'm at the point where I'm not ever super excited anymore because we know the product EA releases, and EA is turning FIFA into such a defensive AI game. It's not as fun anymore. But I am optimistic. I think next year's game is going to be better. Now, this year's game, if you have it 0 out of 10, yeah, maybe it's only a 0.5, but I do think it's going to improve. EA improved this year's game from the start by a little. I'm optimistic. I think it starts going back up that way. I mean, I felt like FIFA 23, we were here, and we just FC24, FC25, little bit back up. Hopefully they can start moving in the right direction. That's all we can do, guys, is hope. At the end of the day, you know, we don't control a lot of this. Are the changes massive? No, they're not. So let's see what else comes out, guys. This is what we know now. These could totally be implemented in an update. They're not crazy things to do, making certain divisions be able to play champs, right? The only crazy thing that you will not see EA do is the whole, like, adding a brand new mode. So this tournament mode, we will have to see what it entails. I'm hoping that it really has enough of a balance between it's fun and also motivating. You know, like, I think these leagues EA does this year, yes, they're sweaty, but for me, the best part about the league, example of this Xavi Simons, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, you're watching this video, you haven't played FC25, EA started putting friendlies out where you can play a certain amount of matches, and then in objectives, they put rewards for the amount of wins, right? So, for example, 36 games, 30 wins got you Mycon, which was a crazy card at the time. 30 and 6 was the max reward. Maldini, it was a golden goal mode. I think you had to get 25 wins out of 36, 25 and 11, and we just recently got a Xavi Simons where you had to go 18 and 7 to get the max reward. But why I like it the most, that is all just in the background motivation to play it, but I enjoy using different teams. All 3 of the tournaments, you've been able to use different teams. So hopefully the DKT has team restrictions, stuff like that, and rewards that are proper enough and make sense to go for. So that's what we know. I just want to break it down, guys, because I had a couple of you guys adding me on Twitter about the FC26 news. I'm not against a ton of this. I think it's all right. Hopefully we see more in the coming weeks, and, you know, if we do have that reported trailer that's supposed to come out, we'll probably have a trailer reaction in the next week or two. We will see, guys. Okay, peace.